Part 2 of fixing this water leak under our slab. From the comments, I realized there were a lot of questions I left unanswered. So how did we find out about the leak to begin with? Well, water started coming up in our flower bed, and we knew that wasn't supposed to be happening. So I started digging, and that was the hole that I dug to try to figure out where the water was coming from, and it was coming from under the pad, which really didn't give us much direction. So then I emptied out this crack in the concrete and pointed my phone down. I could see the direction of the water flowing, and it was starting to come up whenever I turned the zone on, so I thought maybe that was where it was. Tallgrass Landscaping came out because they had a concrete saw and cut it for me. Now, we did this exact strip because we could replace it with brick rather than new concrete, and we wouldn't have this ugly white new concrete on our big pad. I came out and turned on the zone once they cut the hole, and unfortunately, water was coming out from the middle of the slab, which means we have no idea how far it could be, and they suggested to cut more of the concrete, which I really did not want to do. I told them no more cutting the concrete, I'm going to try to fix it myself, and that's what I did in part 1 of the video, but I realized I never actually explained what I did to fix it. There was a line running from the other side of the patio all the way under into the bed that's above me in this video and to the right of me in this video. There was a T that was connecting them, so I ended up just replacing all of the PVC, and you can see that that's what I was doing here in the video. This is what it looked like when I found it. There were tons of tree roots, it was all a mess and broken pipes, so I cut out all the tree roots. I ended up removing everything around and just putting in a new T and then an entire new line to each bed. Once that was done, I knew there was going to be a lot of sand in the line, so I reconnected everything, and then I went to each of the ends of the line in every single bed that was close, and this is what I was left with. There was so much sand in every single one of them, and I knew there would be because as it was trying to run for however long that leak was happening, it was filling with sand. So each of those heads I left uncapped, let all that sand get out until the water was clear, and then I put on a new head. So then the other question was, how did I backfill that hole, and isn't my concrete going to crack? Well, my strategy was obviously repairing and making sure everything was supported, and then filling with sand and compacting it in over and over and over again. So you can see I shovel, I go down, I compact it in into that hole as tightly as I can, and then I rinse and repeat. I got it to where basically all of the sand and dirt was back into the hole, but I wanted to fill it with water because I knew it was going to settle, and that's what I'm doing over the next few days. It's getting wet, I'm letting it settle, I'm refilling it with dirt as much needed, and then we're going to come back in and replace it with brick to match the patio pattern. We'll probably end up cutting a little bit more concrete just to tie it into that brick on the right side, but that is what we're left with, and everything is operating perfectly now. Just like that, another leak fix and thousands of dollars saved. Make sure to follow for more projects like this.